And we're off with the second game of Clan League Season 1, BSE versus BRN. We have 3 BRN Uber players in this game. They brought their best 1v1 players. The last game there was, I think, 1 BRN Uber and 2 BSE Ubers. Now there's 3 BRN Ubers and 2 BSE Ubers, so who knows what's going to happen. And both planets are spawnable. We got a moon here that has a lot of metal, and then we have a 750 radius planet that has almost twice as much metal. And then we're seeing, the colors for BRN bugged out, so now they're green. At least BSE has the right color. We're gonna figure this out eventually with the stupid colors. Yep. Let's see what's gonna happen. And it's perfectly symmetrical, isn't it? It's cool that Describe figured out how to make the system to his liking, because it was the first system he's ever made. He had never used a system editor before, and he did it quickly. Like I think around 48 hours it took him, within 48 hours. So I'm glad that he made a system that he's happy with, and I'm glad that it looks good. Anybody going to the moon?
Haven't seen any pings go off there yet.
Okay, I see one commander. Let's see. 2 commanders going on the moon, 1 of each. And they're going, on the opposite parts of the moon, 1 of each. The BSE is going bot, and the BRN is going nothing, he's just moving. And then on the other planet, we got 2v2. 2 bots from BRN. And 1 bot and 1 factory from BSE. Scout coming up from BSE. They are separated by this mountain range. These 2 teams. And this could go fast. The moon's gonna go faster. Yep, first boat coming off from BRN on the... what's the name of this moon? On the Shadow. And in the meantime, the BSE player is going full eco, so he's got a bunch of fabbers out, no aggressive, no fighting units yet, just fabbers. Fabbers forever. Raider coming up from BRN. Let's go back to the main planet, the Empire, and everybody has scouted everybody else, pretty much. Well, maybe not. BRN is scouting now. I don't think maybe they didn't manage to see everything, but BSE definitely knows what the deal is everywhere, pretty much. Well, yeah, I think they do. And they have the upper hand in the air for the time being. A slim majority. Yeah, they have a bunch of what's the name of the bumblebee or something? No,
yeah, bombers.
No, the fighter. What's it? The hummingbird.
Oh,
hummingbird.
The fighters, yeah.
Hummingbird. Wouldn't they just call it the F-66 or something? You think like Lockheed Martin would ever call an aircraft?
Well, these are robots, so.
Yeah, I guess they're drones. And what's happening? There's a big dogs raiding parties here from BSE. They just want to make sure that BRN doesn't grab the metal on this planet. So, and now we're seeing turret creep here. What is this? You have the laser defense turret, and they're gonna surround this base. This commander, they're gonna surround this base with. I think that. On the moon, whoever is there is getting outplayed. It could be that Describe is... Yeah, you know what? I think Describe is on the moon, because he's the best BSE player and he's doing the 1v1. So it could be cool to see.
Been watching the moon and getting some good plays here and there. Really keeping him in check.
Keeping who in check?
BSE is keeping...
the BRN commander.
Burn in check.
They're putting up a vehicle factory now, so that's gonna happen. They want to use that for the push in the base. They know exactly where the base is. They know. I think they know which way to approach it from. Okay, now the Burn guy is sending out. He's putting up a vehicle factory of his own a bit later, and he's pushing out. He has a force that has a couple of tanks, so that it can push a bit harder, and one anti-tank, anti-air unit. But there's turrets going up from BSE all over the place. Well, a new turret at any rate. Okay, let's see what's happening in the main planet. In the main planet, we see an air force from Burn moving in towards BSE's base. I think BSE has more air units, more air superiority units. So if there's a clash, Burn will lose its air force right now, I think. Let's see. No, it's getting reinforced. It's close. It's close. It's close and it's inconclusive. Okay, Burn is moving more aggressively here, I think, on this planet, as far as metal goes, an expansion. And unless BSE tries to defend their metal and grab more, let's look at the. Well, as far as the entire system goes, they have more because they have more of the moon. So they have 50 metal more. BSC. I like this music that kicks in. One thing I didn't like about some of the live casts from other people is that they don't let the music play. Whereas in our, you can hear the music, and I think it's you know, it's a crime. You have to let the music play, guys. It's the best music ever in a game. Okay. So, yeah, we got a big raiding force from Doxis here moving in towards, it's gonna take down that anti-air. There's a couple of bombers there. I almost want to shut up and just listen to the music. I don't know if you're hearing the same thing with me now. Are you hearing the music now or what?
Yeah, I'm hearing the music.
Is it going? Are you hearing that?
No, I'm getting a different track.
Okay, that sucks. That sucks. Okay, let's see what's happening on the moon. Oh, big push from the lone Burn player. Lots of vehicles there, and he's going the long way around, though. I think if he's going for the or is it equidistant? No, he's going the long way around. Yep, he's going the long way around. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm gonna pull back and see. I don't know. No, he's going the long way around, which is fine. He's gonna smash. Okay, there's gonna be some smashing to be done here. How did he get all these tanks so quickly? More vehicle factories. He's going T2 vehicles now.
Yeah, he went all vehicles on there.
4. He has 4 vehicle factories. How many? Oh, and there's some T2 reinforcements coming through the portal for BSC. And there's some wrecking happening. Some stuff's getting wrecked.
Looks like BSC is gonna hang on, especially with those T2 forces.
Yeah,
there.
this T2, those T2. If they didn't have those T2 coming through, they would have lost this base, I think. And now they have their own T2 factory here as well. So it's all down to the micro again. It depends who gets a better micro. And it's pretty equal. I wish we could just shut up for 10 minutes and let you talk, because it's tiresome. It's tiresome. I mean, I liked it, but I just want to shut up for a second and just watch.
Just want to enjoy the match.
Yeah, exactly. It would be nice to be able to, you know, like to hit a button and then we see what on your screen, not on mine.
Yeah.
You know, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll get used to it. I'll grab a Red Bull next time. Okay, and we see some raiding here on Empire. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna comment on BSC managing to stay on the moon there. I mean, he was keeping a really lean base there, and then nice teleport support from the other BSC players.
Yeah, that saved them. And now they're putting up defenses. And look, if I zoom out, who has the most of the moon? BSC has it. Still, most of the metal on the moon. So, okay, Burn is pushing back, but Yeah, and they're digging in. BSC is digging in. They don't want to get all the metal. They just want to get more than BRN has, and they're doing that. There's a lot of metal in no man's land here. That's no one's gonna grab because it's gonna just keep getting smashed. As a big force.
We got another fight gonna happen on the moon.
Yep, the BSC, the BRN force moving in, right?
Yeah. Looks like they're staging their armies.
Yep, there's a yeah, and the walls are going up.
BRN finally getting some T2 support in their T1 army.
Yep. Meanwhile, there's some shelling. Oh, there's an attack from the other side of the BRN base. Look, there's some T2 units just taking down factories, T1 factories. 3 levelers, and they're doing a lot of damage. They're doing a lot of damage. On the other hand, if you look at the eco, look how much more metal BSE has. Is anything happening on Empire? Go over there and tell me if anything's happening.
Nothing's happening. All the action's happening on Shadow.
Nobody wants to check the second battlefield because they don't want to lose. That's why you need the third caster. Take one for the casting team and just watch the boring planet. Okay, and now BRN is moving into BSE's base, but they're gonna lose their forces there because BSE has comparable force. They're digging in with walls, so BRN's pulling back. Both teams have teleporters now. I'm gonna jump to Empire for a second, and yeah, they're digging in here too. It's gonna be a long match, I think. We see mines here from BSE. We see some uncontested metal here, which needs to be grabbed by I guess air fabbers or yeah, air fabbers really. It's a good design for the first system from Describe. Really good design. I guess that's if you know the game well, you can. That means you can make good maps because you know how stuff plays out. That's why I make good maps too. For Clan Wars, I make good maps. We have a really good map coming out for the game next in a couple hours for the Clan Wars game. Okay, and we see some locusts from BRN. I used them the other day. I used a big locust force and I finally appreciated it. If it goes into the enemy's base, it just wrecks it.
Yeah, it just shreds through.
Also great for raiding unprotected metal. Goes really fast. It goes over everything. It's great. And you see some attacking here from big T2 Air Force, T1 T2 Air Force by BRN. They destroyed some T2 tanks. And now the BSC force goes to intercept them, but they're gone. I don't know who has more planes. Maybe BSC has more planes. They definitely have bigger economy. It's almost twice as big, so...
About 95 planes in that mass.
95, huh?
Yeah. There you go. BRN had the weaker one.
And what's happening on the moon? Nothing. Well, on the moon, look, on the moon, man.
BRN's getting crunched in slowly.
Yeah. They're not gonna be able to push back. Okay, this game is bad. I call it for BSC. I call this game for BSC.
Yeah, looking that way. Really played well to 1v1 players.
And the platinum player from BSC, I guess, did well too. Okay, we got a push here. It's just gonna take a while for. I wonder what this is. There's a combat fabber, and he's surrounded by mines. So he's there to lay more mines. He's there. What is he there to do?
Where's that at? If you can ping it.
I'll ping it. Never seen that before.
Yeah, never seen that. Very good micro though. Nice and symmetrical.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And now.
Oh, you see them going for the flank there.
Yep.
Gonna run straight into those if they do it.
So wait, if you don't have something that spots the mines, you can't even see them and you just run into them. Is that how it works?
Yeah, you need like a skidder.
Can you figure it out when you see them blowing up for no reason? Can you figure out that there's mines here?
Yeah, yeah. They're probably watching, so.
And they're spreading, so they're trying to take down the metal. And now there are more than double, so 893 to 391 metal, 900, and they're going for almost 3 times as much metal, BSE, and at the same time, Burn's metal is crashing, so twice as much energy. This is a good counterattack. I hope it does some work for them. What's going on in the moon? In the moon, it's just miserable. For Burn, it's really miserable. It's painful to even look.
BSE's getting ready to finish them off on the moon.
And then, well, nothing is smashable, of course, because there's only 2 planets. Yeah, they're getting right there. Nothing is smashable, so I guess they're just gonna start building nukes or something. Okay, and Burn is digging into BSE's metal here. I still don't see a huge difference on the economy tab, so I see some difference, but
very good rating from Burn. Looks like they're in a rating fight here.
if they can bring down the BSE's metal to some kind of parity with theirs, but it's gonna be hard because now the other guys have, well, they still have a foothold on the moon, but they're not gonna have it for long. Yeah, BSE is moving in with the T2 force. They have some shellers there. They have some levelers, some bunch of bots. There's really no base now on the moon from Burn. They just have a 1 bot factory. They don't have a teleporter. They can't bring shit in. They have some fabrics. They're gonna go down in sex. Okay, that's it. They're off the moon. They are off, and the moon belongs to BSE. There won't even be any walls soon. Okay, so we go back to the Empire, and it will be interesting because these players are new. They didn't play in the last game. Maybe one of them played, but I wonder if the last Burn team had played here. But these are better 1v1 players, so who knows? Who knows? You really can't go mega base in this game. Like, if one of the teams had gone full on in one planet, they would have lost.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Burn is doing better on the system than PXS did last week. PXS just got crushed, and Burn is putting up a good fight. For a while there, where, you know, they were doing pretty good on the moon as well, decently. Okay, now Burn has a bunch of metal here, but look, they're Jesus Christ, they're 4 times less metal they have now. 4 times less metal.
You see the army count?
There's an the army count. No, let me look at it. Oh, jeez, yeah, yeah, it's game, guys. And BSE now has a huge air force, so going around Empire, just taking down Burn's metal, and then Burn is gonna have no metal soon. And 18 minutes, about 15 minutes, I guess the game was over. And now we're just watching the epilogue. Still an exciting game, but look, we cannot expect the games on the BSE system to ever be big because the system is not big. So they're gonna be tense starts. They're gonna be exactly, you know, what BSE strength. I wouldn't say that this is BSE strength because they're strong everywhere. So they're strong in big games, small games, medium games. They're strong in Ragnarok games.
Yeah, they've just been dominant in most games. I mean, when we're playing with them, and then you first see their Air Force pop out, that's when you start shitting your pants.
And that's when the server crashes. It's like, okay,
you don't get to see it.
The server's like, I give up. I was saying on the forum the other day that I would like to see BSE fight the old Realm and the old PAG, because they won the Exodus Clan Wars. They were the first two. Realm was #1 and PAG was #2, and just a 1 point difference. So I want to see them take on BSE, because BSE was not around then. These guys, the Russians, they were not playing the game back then. I don't know when they started playing it, but it would be cool to have 3 such good teams. And BRN finished last in Exodus Clan Wars after us. Obviously, we finished last, 0 points. And then we got 0 points, and then BRN and Promethean got 15. So BRN and Promethean tied for places 5 and 4. And then place 3 was Voices of War, and some of these guys are in PXS now. And then places 1 and 2 was Realm and PAG. So I would like to see Realm and PAG take in a Clan League, take on BSE, but for the time being it's not happening. Maybe in a future season. I'm hoping the guys come back. Okay. And now the base is being smashed by a bunch of T2 stuff, and it's just depressing to see. Unit Cannon. Unit Cannon is sending in some slammers and a combat fabber, which puts up a teleporter. Can the combat fabber actually fire back, or does it just have good armor?
It just has good armor.
Better than a fabber.
And basic defenses. Tearing through that mine shield.
Yeah, they're putting in Locust. The Locust actually seem pretty good for taking down minefields, no? Or it's taking. Oh, the fabber is taking down the minefield.
Yeah,
From a
the
distance?
slammers are. The slammers are actually shooting at him.
Oh, I see. Oh, because the combat fabber can see them. Okay, yeah. Boom, boom. And that is it for Clan League Season 1, BSE versus BRN. 1 game went to BRN and 1 to BSE, so that was a tight fight, and each team won in its own system. So we see that it's very important that the teams design their systems to play to their strengths, and that's what happened here. Really experienced teams. Put in the GG over there, and we are done with Clan League, the second week of Clan League Season 1. Next week we will try to get PXS versus Cult. That would be my preferred matchup next week, to see the less experienced the less experienced teams. I'm gonna try to pit us against PXS, because we might be able to take a game from them on our system. We just might be. So because, you know, if you put Cult versus BSE, that's gonna be the last game in the season, you know. You know, I want to build some momentum for this. I want people, you know, I don't want the thing to end with a whimper, but that's how it's gonna have to end, because you know, I want the first 2-3 weeks at least to be exciting. Okay, that's it. So let's go back to the lobby, and I don't know what we're gonna do. Are we gonna practice for Clan Wars?
Yeah, I got tab.
Clan Wars is coming up, guys, in what is it, a couple hours?
What is it? 1500?
It's 1500 UTC, so I think it's in a couple hours, and we'll see you there. BSC will be there, BRN will be there, we will be there. PXS, they've told me they'll be there, so we have at least 4 clans. I have a new system with 4 planets. Pretty tight system, so I don't expect much lag. You will always get lag on Clan Wars, but I don't expect much. And there's 2, you know, there's an Annihilator, and there will be a planet smashing moon that can be Hallied. I think it's 3 Hallies, and metal planet and a moon that can be Hallied, and everybody spawns on the metal planet, and there's very little metal there. So see you guys in a couple hours. That's all for now. See ya.